So, the Jarls Tomb, huh? It's been a while since we last had quest there. One of the many unsolved mysteries in SSO right now is what is hiding inside the Star Chamber. Some people have gone as far as to glitch inside the chamber to see what's hiding in there, and it turns out that it's nothing. But surely there's supposed to be something. And so that's what we're gonna talk about today. So in case you're unfamiliar with the Jarls Tomb or don't remember what it's all about, it's a tomb located right outside of Doyle's Abbey. We first go there to collect some ore for Conrad, and that's when we see this door with the star symbol on it. When we later go to explore the tomb, we unlock the door, and we find a projection of the Jarl himself. And of course, there's another door with the moon on it. The Jarl says that Linda is the only one who can open it because she is the Soul Rider of the Moon Circle. So, we go to get Linda and she opens up the moon chamber for us. And in this chamber, we find a light ceremony book and a new door with the star symbol. So, what is hiding behind this door? To figure that out, we have to look at the pattern here. The sun circle is associated with leadership and teleportation. Therefore, in the sun chamber, we find a projection of the Jarl himself. The moon circle is associated with knowledge and wisdom and the mind in general. And so, in the moon chamber, we find the light ceremony book. Now, the star circle is associated with healing and music, so whatever is hiding inside the star chamber should have something to do with that. And this is something that leads me to believe that we're not going to continue exploring the Jarls Tomb. Cause even though I can't tell you what is hiding inside the star chamber, I can tell you what should have been hiding in the star chamber. And that is the Harp of didnt. I'm not sure if they missed out on an opportunity here or if they scrapped the Jarls Tomb altogether, but I am absolutely convinced that the harp is what should have been in the star chamber. So we go looking for the harp after saving Lisa to repay the tree's favor. The harp is legendary because didnt herself played on this harp when she created the island. The tune of the harp is said to be life-giving, which is something that we see when we connect the roots between the trees. Everything about this harp and its power seems oddly similar to the power of the Star Circle. And honestly, that would make perfect sense because that would mean that the Soul Rider of the Star Circle had inherited the power of didnt's harp. Even back in Star Academy, they talk about the Parthenope, which is a magical tune with healing abilities. So honestly, everything about the harp seems to be connected to the Star Circle. So that's one major reason why I think we should have found it in the Star Chamber. Another reason is the timing, because we already opened the Moon Chamber before saving Lisa. If we look at the time between opening the Sun Chamber and the Moon Chamber, it would make sense that after saving Lisa we would open up the Star Chamber. But where do we find the harp instead? A museum. They have this legendary harp just sitting on display in Jorvik City. And not just that, but they're lending it out to 3 random teenagers walking in and asking nicely. They don't have a permit or anything, they just walk straight in and ask, "Can we have this legendary item please, please, please?" And for some reason they just lend it out. You know, I'm currently studying the museum and archive field and that hurts. I can't be the only one who thinks that feels so out of place. We've never been to that museum before and we've never been to it since, after returning the harp. And we haven't been at the Jarls Tomb since either, so yeah, it feels like we're not gonna continue that. So honestly, yeah, I do definitely think that the harp was supposed to be in the Star Chamber. I don't know what happened along the way, and I don't know if they got a better idea. I kinda doubt it, because there wouldn't be a better item to put in there, honestly. But regardless, the harp was not in the chamber, for whatever reason. And I don't know if we're ever gonna continue exploring Jarl's Tomb, but if we do, there must be something in the Star Chamber instead of the harp. So what is it? It's become pretty obvious to me that they're taking a lot of inspiration from Harry Potter, because they have these constant references and they even went as far as to say that SSO was Harry Potter with horses. Which, as a Potterhead, no, it's not. Well, in the world of Harry Potter, there is what is called the Resurrection Stone, which allows you to talk to people who are already dead. Going with my theory of how we're gonna defeat Garnock in the end, I would think that whatever is hiding in the Star Chamber is the equivalent of the Resurrection Stone. I don't really have any evidence other than my speculations, but that's the only thing I have anyway, so yeah, I'll go with that. I can imagine a scenario where this item is used to turn Mr. Sands against Garnock, either by, say, healing or saving him from Garnock's manipulative claws, or by allowing him or us to speak with Rosalinda one last time and learn about what actually happened. I can also imagine the dilemma of the Soul Riders wanting to use it to talk to Elizabeth one last time, but they know that they have to do the right thing and use it to save the world instead. And then of course the last chamber would be the Lightning Circle, and I think what we'll find in here is kind of obvious. The Soul Rider of the Lightning Circle is the warrior of the group, so whatever we might find in the Lightning Chamber would be associated with the attack itself. In other words, we will find the weapon to defeat Garnock. We haven't reached that far in the Jarls Tomb yet, so we don't really have any evidence for that, but I feel like that is the most obvious answer anyway, so that's gonna be my theory. So I suppose that this video is kind of split into two different possible theories, because on the one hand, I theorized that the harp was supposed to be in the Star Chamber and that it means that we're not gonna explore more of the Jarls Tomb. And on the other hand, if we do continue to explore the Jarls Tomb, I think we will find the equivalent of a Resurrection Stone in the Star Chamber, and in the Lightning Chamber we will find the weapon to defeat Garnock. So there you have it, that's kind of my two theories about the Jarls Tomb. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this and what you think is hiding in the Star and Lightning Chamber. So leave that down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, if you did, I'll see you around. Bye!